is up, guys? Lion Fighter here, and today we are playing some Search and Destroy on Drive-In. Actually, this is the first episode of my Search and Destroy tactical series. I've put a lot of effort into this series, or this episode rather, probably around 6 hours of editing, and the only thing that I didn't do completely by myself was the background music for the intro. I'll put the link to the channel in the description, and I would also like to thank S&D for Dummies, as they've helped me improve a lot at Search and Destroy. So first off, we're going to look at the center of the map, and here's the first key moment. That's awareness. We know that a teammate has died right there, and we're going to go over to that area and we're just going to scope it out before the enemy can move, change positions, or possibly even plant the bomb. So let's go ahead and let's check that out. So we're going to head over there. We know that he's died. We're going to jump through here, take out the claymore, and get the kill. Alright, so we're going to head back. We know that we've just fired shots with an unsilenced weapon, so we're going to take mind of that, and we're going to make sure that we play a little bit more cautiously, since the enemy knows our position. Alright, so we have a feeling that they're going to plant B, and it looks like we were right. So immediately I see that guy. I was going to focus on him, but he runs right through, and teammates focusing on him, so we're going to throw a couple stuns just to help him out, make sure he doesn't die. Don't want to go for him at the same time, though, because you don't want to risk both dying. And I'm going to let the boss awesome take the defuse. Typically, I would allow people to take defuses or whatever if I have the option just to go ahead, because sometimes they'll goof around, drop it, pick it up, and you will sometimes lose the round. But luckily, I know him in real life, and yeah, I knew that he was going to go ahead and defuse it, so I didn't have anything to worry about. Alright, so start a second round, we're going to head over here, and we're going to plant a claymore because we don't want to focus on that corner of the map. We don't want to camp back there. We're going to go back up here. We're still going to be cautious because we know the enemy could still be coming out of their spawn. Normally I wouldn't recommend going this far up into the enemy spawn, because you want to stay back on defense and do what you're supposed to do to defend the bombs. But I figured they weren't using this half of the map, and this would give me a better vantage point. And I noticed they plant at the other bomb site, so I've already planned my route. I'm just going to jump over that. I'm going to jump over the dumpster. I noticed him. I'm going to come over here, make sure he didn't go over there. I noticed he's not there, so he's probably camping that corner. I was right. And we're going to go back here. And this is another key moment. This is time management. I did not do what you want to do in this situation. This is a very hard situation to get out of, though. You know you can't find the last enemy, and you know that you only have a limited amount of time to defuse that bomb. But I did not do what you want to do. He had a claymore on that bomb, and what he was doing is a little tactic. I don't know. I like to call it cat and mouse, if that makes any sense. He waits for that claymore to go off, and then he comes out after you. I was able to get the kill, but not the defuse, which causes us to lose the round. So ultimately, even though he died, I guess he won, in a sense. But now we're still on defense, and we know that they're focusing on that B bomb, so we're not going to completely forget about A. We never completely forget about a bomb site, but we're going to focus on B, because I noticed that my teammates are just dying over here, and I thought that I could probably help. Notice how I'm still going to be paying attention to the other bomb site, though. Right after I throw that nade, jump over to check it out. I'm going to immediately scope out A, and I see a guy heading over there, and I just take him out with the AK. And now we're going to head down here because we fired some shots, and we know that the enemy could come out. They might feel a little safer knowing where I am, and I'm ready to take them out if they do. Sadly, no one does come out, and we don't see anybody at that bomb site, so we're going to head over here. And immediately we see a couple people dying. I would have gone after him in this situation, because I could hear exactly where he was with my beach. But I noticed that it's a clutch situation now, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to sit down, and I'm just going to I'm going to cool down, and I'm going to listen. Some people might call this sound whoring, but what you do is I heard the guy in my spawn, so I'm going to wait for him. I'm going to let him come to me. There's no reason for me to chase after him because that could cause me just to die. That's a useless death, especially in a clutch situation when you're the last hope. So, I'm going to wait here. A few seconds later, guess who pops out? Yeah, he does. Immediately going to run over to this bomb site because we heard him planting. Luckily, he runs toward us, able to take him out. And someone pops out and surprises us, but we just technical skill. That's just a drop shot. Something that you should know how to do, and if you don't, just switch your button layout to tactical. And I would recommend going into a private match and just practicing it a couple times. It really helps out, especially in search and destroy. All right, so now we're on offense, and I have the Blackbird. I had the wrong kill streak set up for this game type, but I still got it. And I guess that's part of the reason that I had this mistake. I was kind of cocky. I don't typically get Blackbirds in search. And this is the next key moment. This is impatience. I know there's a guy in there because I have Blackbird. I should have gone around and flanked him. I have Flak Jacket. I don't have to worry about Claymores behind him. That's what I should have done. But I was too confident, and I go in, and I pay for it. You notice in the top right corner, that's him. He's got his sights aimed down, and that helps him out drastically. Even with my Blackbird as a huge advantage, he still ends up taking me out. Alright, so now we died, so I just fast forwarded this part up, and now we're on offense. I get the bomb, and I didn't make a whole nother segment for this because it wasn't really much to talk about because this round's really short, but I do want to mention it. What I should have done is told my team, hey, I'm going to plant it at A. You guys should probably just make your way toward here, check it out, just defend me while I'm planting. But what I didn't do is I didn't plant it. That's what I should have done. I knew the enemy was in my spawn actually, and that's where I got overconfident. I could have won this round. I guess I could say that even though we had a good chance of winning, I risked it, and I wouldn't recommend doing this. And I realized my mistake, so I went back to try to plant it, but luckily we took him out, and we won. And I would like to thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys soon.